Hello everyone, Luke Smith here. No face cam for the time being. I don't feel like doing face cam at the minute. We got another letter to read. This one is dated 29th of July 2022. It is the 18th letter to Kenneth Engelhardt. After this one we got two more letters to read. One's an updated letter. I'll do that on Wednesday though. So we're not going to read the highlights. We're just going to get straight into it. So Chris's letter 1, do not for page 1, do not upload this letter online anywhere please, and it's dated July 29th 2022. Kenneth, I have just received your was that an explosion? I heard a pop outside. I don't know what it was. Let me just see if it's still recording though, because yeah, still recording. That's good. I don't know what that was. I have just received your letter. Listen, Barb is stubborn. Out one thing. Didn't make sense. Mainly her shallowness and her financial problems. Hence why we have this Kickstarter page now to buy her out so I can return home with her relocated. Yeah, he definitely wants to get rid of her. Either kill her off or fucking move her out. She married Robert for the fact that he had the house to live in. Meditate on that. Also, Barb is literally a zombie-like living body with little remaining of Barbara, her soul, within her anymore. Well, that living body is now running on fumes at this point. Well, to be fair, like, she's got dementia, and what dementia does, it basically rots your brain and makes you a shell of your former self, so you're basically there but you're not there, if you know what I mean. She cannot drive anymore. Regardless of van loss, she has lethargic mental activity and physical ability, like a scared deer in headlights nearby all the time since even before June 2021. Unintelligible. With gas prices these days, I doubt Harriet and Tom and or Wayne, no idea who that is, are even driving up to Ruckersville to do much for her. They live in Midlothian. Is that a place? Is that like a real place or something? I don't know. And Chesterfield areas. Because why did you put a dash there? That's Chesterfield. I'm pretty sure that is a real place in America. Do you know how far that is from Ruckersville? The drive alone is as long as the American Rabbit movie. You know what? Give me a second. I'm gonna find out this. Alright, so I couldn't find whatever the other one was. I put it in and it come up with Edinburgh. I don't think that's correct. But I put in Chesterfield, Virginia. There's two Chesterfields in America. I'm guessing this is the right one. It would take him like an hour and a half, which, to be fair, is not that fucking bad, really. So I don't know what Chris is talking about. So let's just get on with this. Yes, I'm watching like videos at the minute. Where did I go? As long as the American Rabbit movie. Oh, we must mean like it's an hour and a half long length movie. Okay. To be fair, an hour and a half drive is not bad. Like, Dad does that most of the time when he's like picking up loads and stuff. I appreciate the idea of somewhere in a retirement community, but Barb is unable to be such independent. Why do you keep dashing it? As she used to be. She's been a literal shut-in at this point. She does not socialise with her neighbours in Ruckersville. And let me tell you about attorneys. Let me just see if it's recording. Yes. Social workers, Region 10, wherever that is, and the girl cops and justice system. Luke 11:45-53, with an emphasis on hypocrisy, as well as taking teachings and wisdoms. He's going to talk about religion again, isn't he? Thought so. And in one ear and out the other, full of bulk of them. I'll I've let Halberg do his work. He hardly keeps me updated or communicates with me. He was probably keeping away from you. He's frustrated at Region 10 doing absolutely nothing. Social workers in Greene County and everywhere do absolutely nothing, and Western State Hospital, in his words, were supposed to place me in a group home, but to simply free up a room, they sent me back to jail. Well, they probably won't even trust you in a group community. Like, you probably end up fucking raping them or something, like you did to your mother. Sent me back to jail, and not only do absolutely nothing, but abusive as fuck with their bondage slash mechanism cares, and arrogantly shit-minded with their patients. Don't even realise a simple demon exorcism would have healed ABDC there and helped Z. What? What's he talking about now? To pick up the Z wound. Considering toxic staff, and if you go through all those details, if you go into all those details, the home health agencies advertise about themselves, then you may as well rebuke them in the same light as all the others mentioned in this paragraph, page 2, and don't you go Caden in that vein. He's not flawless, but he is more perfect of himself, and at what there's so many ands in the same sentence. Don't know why he does that. And how he does as a legit friend and working on my behalf. He actually works well with his flaws and limits. He's saying that he's a bit of a problem. Well, he's a prater, so of course he's a fucking problem. And he has made a breakthrough with Barb, and he is not intimidating. And Kenneth, I am Jesus. Here we can fucking go again. And I know from not only personal experiences, but I am the one with everything in the prime timeline, and I have foreseen and foreknown those possibilities, likelihoods, details, and repeated history and fulfilled prophecies. Babylon in Revelation. Guess what? Russia is the modern day Babylon, and damn are the toxic and evil ones in that cesspool of demons and devils of a lost community going to fall and burn. He's talking about the Russians again. We gods not only believe and have faith in each other, prayers and the miracle power, but we work with them. But I digress. More than enough to wake you up, Kenneth Engelhardt. You can relay the retirement community idea to Caden, but I tell you the truth, Barb is as not independent as one of those background individuals in Abraham Simpson's retirement home. So she's going to be like a background character if she goes in there. Please work with Caden to help raise that $150,000 with other good projects. That's not going to fucking happen. And never ever do anything talking of Sockness. So Sockness is even worse than Putin, and now he's dead. You think Sockness is dead? I'm pretty sure he's alive still, unless he topped himself and no one knows about it online. The last thing anyone wants is to resurrect an evil individual like Sockness, so do not make any website or web page about him, period, please. I've stated my piece now. Thank you for thy help in the better and good projects, Kenneth. Be safe and well. And then there's a fucking signature right here. Jesus Christ. Okay, Mrs. Gleese's Christine Wrestling Chandler sonically the goddess blue heart of the Commodore consoles and the nation of Quickville and all comma. Creator of the sonically and rosely species of Pokemon, the one avatar, they Lord, Messiah, Saviour and God of all. Fucking hell. The authorities informed. We've got a quote, we've got a bit more. Helena Ills and I would never be part of a reprehensive campaign to bully an elderly woman out of her house. I can't imagine Caden being part of this either. Now it's Kenneth explaining to a Twitter user his reasoning for reporting Chris. Fucking hell. On reviewing the letter, Kenneth contacted both of the Virginia Department of Aging and Rehabilitative Services and the prosecutor for Chris's case at the Charlottesville office, citing Chris's reprehensible campaign to bully Barbara Chandler out of her own house. Fucking hell, he's gonna be in deep fucking shit. We've got a fan video which I've already watched. It's basically a video on it. Notes, 82 minutes. The name of the patient is redacted by Kenneth. Okay, we'll never know about that. Kenneth rather unnecessarily inserts gender neutral pronouns in order to hide the gender of. Okay, so it's like Chris tried to dox someone, in other words. Alright, okay, so right, that is basically it. So that was it for the this letter right here. Yeah, his actual trial date was today. I don't know what happened in it because there's been like no news. So let's actually go to the main page and see if there's any updates. Probably not, because it's a bit slow at the minute because they're not updating it like all the time, because there's hardly any good stuff to update. So yeah, the site's fucking slow, to be fair. Either that was my internet, but I highly doubt it. So let's actually go on to it here. There you go, thank you. Alright. Oh, we do have an update. August 8th, Chris's incest case goes before a grand jury. A motion hearing is scheduled for August 9th. Right. So it looks like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna, because it's taking long to fucking load at the minute. So it's already gone ahead, and the it's going to continue tomorrow. In other words, it sounds like. So that has been it for this letter reading. I hope you enjoyed this video, even though it's a fucking nasty one, to be fair. There is going to be another 2 letters reading on Wednesday. I'm going to have something else planned for tomorrow. So until then, see you guys.